Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're not. My name is Kenzie, this is my book channel, and today we have the TBR jar here, which means it's time to pick my May TBR. Now, obviously behind me you can see the April TBR here. I've not made a whole lot of progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, out of all the books I've read this month, I haven't read fully yet a single book that was on my April TBR. But I am currently reading Off to the Races by Elsie Silver, so. But I have read a couple books, none that I've filmed me reading, but that should change. I don't know, like I had a whole week off and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get done, like so much reading done, and then I didn't really film me reading. Okay, well actually no, that's a lie. I did start filming one video and then it did. I don't even remember what happened. I think I like gave myself a time limit and then the time limit got exceeded and I didn't like that, so we're just gonna try again. But anyway, I promise that by the time May actually gets here, I will have at least 3 of these books read. Yes, plus Off to the Races, so 4, so at least half of my April TBR read. But anyway, like I said, I have my TBR jar here. It is April 13th when I'm filming this, so it's not too far into April, but it's also like almost halfway through the month, so I definitely need to get working on that. But I don't know, my mental health hasn't been great lately. I don't know what the heck's going on. I need to figure out a lot of things, but anyway. So, like I said, TBR jar. Look at my nails. They're so cute. I did them for my birthday, which was yesterday, April 12th. So, but anyway, for the month of May, I'm thinking my goal is going to be 8 books overall. Yes, 8 books overall. Just like for April. So, unless of course I get the wildcard prompt. I don't want the wildcard prompt. But I just saw it a second ago, so I'm like, ugh. But I am also running out of prompts, which means I can refresh them soon enough. Okay, this one doesn't say wild card, which is good. Here, I'll let you guys look first. Highest rated on Goodreads. Okay, so here's the thing. For my birthday, I just got a bunch of new books, and I haven't added them to my physical TBR shelf yet, so I'm going to have to do that, and then we'll do the highest rate on Goodreads thing. Wait, didn't I just do this? Pretty sure I just did this for April. Didn't I? Or was it lowest rated? It was probably lowest rated. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do the thing. So if we go into my physical TBR shelf and we look at like my highest rating on them, it's going to be the Harry Potter series first and foremost. And then it immediately goes to Fourth Wing, which I understand why, but I don't really want to read that one. Oh, but after that goes to Once Upon a Broken Heart. Okay, so immediately these are our 2 choices, and this was one of the books I got for my birthday. I actually got the entire Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, except for the like companion book that's coming out in September, obviously because it's not out yet. And then I also got Legendary, Finale, and Spectacular, which is all a part of the Caraval series, so I'm so happy. Okay. Between the 2 of these, which would I rather read? This one, immediately. Like, look how cute it is, too, and it's not big and scary and intimidating. I love it so much. This is the one I'm choosing. I don't know why I'm trying to justify myself. I'm allowed to choose what I want to read, and that's what I want to read. Is Once Upon a Broken Heart. So, we're gonna go in with, like I just said, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Technically, you're supposed to read the entire Caraval series first, and then this series. So far, I've only read the first book in the Caraval series. Absolutely loved it, ate it up. I now follow the author on Instagram. But I've also heard people say that they read this series first and it didn't really seem to make any difference. Read it how you want. So I'm probably just going to do that. Or I could also probably, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like I could probably read like the first book in each series, like not as a tandem read, but like back to back, and then do the same thing with the second, the third, and then the little companion novella thingies. I feel like that should be allowed. So anyway, first book going right here. You can't see it, but the stack will get bigger. But anyway, I'm gonna try to prioritize my physical TBR because there's so many books on here that I really need to get to. Anyway, next prompt. A book that's in the middle of a series. Oh, it's one of my punishment prompts. I mean, wait, hold on. What was my rule for this? I know what my rule was. Dang it. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, my rule was if I pull this prompt, it has to be like I haven't read the book before, whatever book it. Okay, so like let's use The Naturals for example. I still have yet to read The Naturals, so I could pick Killer Instinct, All In, or Bad Blood, and it would go with this prompt perfectly. But if I've read The Naturals, I could not pick Killer Instinct for this because Killer Instinct is the second. I would have to pick either All In or Bad Blood. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. So, I want to choose. I don't know. I mean, technically speaking, I could actually choose A Curse for True Love because if I don't get around to reading this one, but I do to this one, oh, but then that's gonna be spoiler. Well, that's the whole point, is for spoilers and to create chaos. So, feel like that's a loophole I'm going to accept. Yeah, we can do that. We can use it as a loophole I can accept. So we're gonna choose A Curse for True Love. I keep wanting to call it a kiss. That is not correct. It's a curse. See, and then if I do get to the series in May, I will keep my word and I will read A Curse for True Love before Once Upon a Broken Heart, and then I'm gonna be confused as heck. So, anyway, next prompt. Oh, a random number generator one. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna try it so hard. So I'm only going with the books I haven't read yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, no, I should go the other one. The other way. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, and then 24. Excuse me. 25, 26. That's gonna be the number generating. I'm trying to do a wheel this time. Typically I do a regular generator, but I wanted to do a wheel this time. So anyway. number 11. I already forgot which one that was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another book that's in the middle of a series. Okay, well, what's funny to think about is that if I would have chosen this for the in the middle of a series prompt, and then I would have gotten 11, I would have gotten Snow Like Ash instead. So, all right, so right now, 3 for 3, we've got fantasy, which is fine. Except I feel like too much fantasy is gonna burn me out. So, but it's fine. We're just gonna pick prompt number 4. I said 8, right? Pretty sure I said 8. Okay, well, for the halfway mark, I'm gonna look first. Maybe it'll give me some good luck. Okay, look, I mean, I want to read all these books, but Apprentice to the Villain before Reading Assistant to the Villain, again, or reading A Curse for True Love before Once Upon a Broken Heart. Like, what did I do to you? Why are you mad at me? Ooh, on the original TBR for the year. Okay, so immediately I am going to pick the naturals because I do really want to read this and I need something to break up that fantasy. So I'm going to go with The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And I feel like I could get through this book fairly quickly. She loves to do short, easy to read books / chapters, so I'm excited for that. So I'm not even gonna do a toss-up. It is just immediately gonna be The Naturals. So on the bright side, this is almost empty, so we can do new prompts. So, all right, prompt number 5. Trying to look for the sticky part, so... Okay, hold on. No. I literally see right there. It's the one. Random number generator 1 through 20 picks how many books you read this month. Okay, back to the number generator. I'm just using the same spinner wheel. I just got rid of options 21 through 26, so... No! Nope, it's rigged. It's rigged. We're getting rid of 11. Hold on. I should have stuck with 11. That is... Oh, I screwed myself over. I should have just stuck with 11. I should have been like, you know what? Clearly you're biased, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. That's what I should have done. But what did I do instead? I decided, no, we're gonna get rid of 11 because I think it's just like stuck on my last generation. And I'm stuck with 12. Technically, if I wanted to, I could say we're just gonna go with 11. But no, I'm not gonna do that because I just don't want to. Why did I do this to myself? Okay, if I run out of prompts, I'll grab the old jar and then we'll just go with those prompts or something. I don't know. Or I'll call one of my friends and I'll be like, hey, pick X amount of books for me to read. And I'll just show them the options. Okay, so prompt number 5 now. Enemies to lovers. Okay. That was mine. I don't know, honestly. Because I don't know which of these are enemies to lovers. Like, I mean, technically, right? Technically, I feel like that should be... I mean, it's not... I guess it's not like falling asleep. I guess technically speaking, it's not enemies to lovers. I mean, it's a villain. And technically they don't actually do anything yet. I'm gonna put that one down for now. I don't know. What do I have that is enemies to lovers? That like I know for a fact is that. No. Okay, so the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy I've heard is enemies to lovers. So I could technically say the third one in the series. And then I could try to just knock out the series. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna choose The Ballad of Never After, which is the third book in the series. Watch me get to this entire series before I get to the rest of my books. And this is like, these are my brand new ones. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I do have to remember that I do have like Kindle Unlimited and ebooks, well, other ebooks I can do. So prompt number 6. I'm feeling the sticky. That's not. Hold on. How is this lowest rate? I could have swore I just had a highest rated on my last. Never mind. I'm wrong. I did not have it for. Oh, maybe I did. No, because that one was matches song title or lyric, and this one was brand new book. Newest book I bought. I'm pretty sure. So never mind. Okay, back to the Goodreads. I'm just warning y'all now that future Kenzie is really mad at, like, editing Kenzie is mad at current filming Kenzie because of the amount of editing it's going to take, but it's fine. Okay, so it looks like the lowest one I have on Goodreads is Alice Chen's Reality Check. Okay, we've got some romance. That's not the one I meant to grab. I almost held up the stopover. That is not correct. So we have Alice Chen's Reality Check by Carol Liu and Jennifer Young. Okay, I mean, it's cutesy. It's gonna give some romance. Because, I mean, like, yes, there are some romance subplots in the books I have chosen already. But a regular romance is also very happy and helpful. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so halfway there again. I cannot believe I got the wild card. Okay. A book you wish you never bought. Technically, I didn't buy any of these. They were gifted. I'm happy I bought that one and that one. There's literally only one on this list, and the only reason why is because of how chonky it is. And honestly, I don't even know how much I really want to read it. But on the bright side, it is available on Kindle Unlimited, so it can help me get through it faster. Which is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I want to read it just because of the hype, but I also don't want to read it because I'm scared. But I mean, like, I'll try it. I'll read it. I mean, I cannot say how many books I've read even though I didn't want to because I was scared. And I actually really ended up I actually very much so ended up enjoying them. You know, like King of Wrath, like I love that book. I love that whole series. What other books can I use as an example? I can't think of any right now. Oh, 11/22/63 by Stephen King. That is one I'm actually technically currently reading, but I've already highlighted a couple times and I am enjoying, so you know, this might lead me to my next 5-star. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Okay. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so technically that was actually prompt number 7. I'm losing count. Okay, so had it not been for the wild card, we would be on our last prompt. But we're not, so. Okay, let's see. What is this one? Someone else's 5-star. Okay, okay. So, immediately we already have Fourth Wing on here, though, so I can't choose that. Pretty sure I've seen people rate this one 5 stars. As well as this one. Let me double check Goodreads real quick. Okay, so I just checked and Allie gave Legendary a 5 stars, so we are gonna go with Legendary by Stephanie Garber. Oh my gosh, imagine if I get through literally both of these series in May. That'd be insane. You put up here. Oh, perfect. Like, that would truly be insanity if I did that. Okay, I'm gonna move all of these ones over so they're easier to reach. Okay, so that was what, number 8? Yes, number 8. Just 4 more. Can't even tell how many prompts are left in here. Okay. Just gonna turn my head. Newest book you bought. Okay. Trying to see. Because it's either The Stopover by T.L. Swan or it's one of these ones. I'm pretty sure it's one that. Yeah, wait, hold on. Yes, because his birthday came in the week of St. Patrick's Day. So. Yes, okay, so unfortunately The Stopover is not the newest book I bought, which is sad because I do want to read it because I haven't heard anyone talk about it yet, and it's so cute. But I bought this in the beginning of March. But I bought one of, well, actually all 3 of these were in the middle of March. So we have The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulek, Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell, and The Escape Artist by Brad Meltzer. So we have all these as options. I mean, they all intrigue me. Okay, I'm going to say no to the Lisa Jewell one right now. Eventually, yes, but for right now, we're going to say no to this one. Okay, I read a book by Jason Rekulek before. I liked it, but it did scare me a little bit. This is the first book in an interconnected series. So I think I actually want to go with this one so that way I can get that backstory that I need. Plus, I really liked the second book that I read, which was The Lightning Rod. And then this is the first book. So this will give me some more backstory. And also, if the author wrote this one just like they did The Lightning Rod, the chapters should be... Yep, they're pretty short. So I could probably fly through this easily. Well, I mean, they're not like short, but they're like short-ish. Like, I think the longest one's like 10 pages. So, we do love that. So, The Escape Artist by Brad Meltzer. Oh my gosh, my nose itches. Okay. Okay. Prompt number 10, and I'm only seeing like 3 in here. So I'm thinking if I run out of prompts, I'll go into my little Kindle Unlimited picks thing, so that way I can get some more Kindle books on here. I think that is probably the best idea. So let's see. Right, so yes, prompt number 10. I'm gonna look at it first. Magical realism. I don't know if any of these have magical realism, if I'm being completely honest. Because they have straight up magic and fantasy. I have whatever these ones are. Like, this is kind of my miscellaneous shelf up here, the one that you can never really see. I already read The 7 Year Slip, which has magical realism in it. Yeah. So I'm thinking that's just gonna not be the prompt. Go over there, please. So, okay, we're gonna try again. So prompt number 10, take 2, and yeah, I'm only feeling 2 more in here, so we'll dive into my Kindle book one, or no, I think I'm just gonna ask friends to choose. Random emoji generator. Okay. Okay. So, hold on. Can I stop getting ads, please? Oh my goodness. All right, so we've got a ring, a frog, a plane, a movie marker, and a girl. So the girl is for Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. The ring is for The Last One at the Wedding by Jesse Rekulek. The frog is for Assistant to the Villain. The plane is for The Stopover, and then the movie marker is for Nothing Like the Movies. So let's take a look. Can I stop getting these ads, please? That would be great. We got a ring! Woohoo! Okay, so we got a ring, which means The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulek. Okay, we can work with this. I keep forgetting to put my little papers in the books. Alright. Oh, why am I shaking it up? There's literally only one in here. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, prompt number 11, which means... I'm trying to think. What friend might be free to choose a random book for me? Ooh, I know who's free. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. The last prompt is friend choose. So actually she's gonna choose 4 books for me. Okay, never mind. I just remembered she's actually also busy tonight. So we're just gonna dive back into our old prompt jar. Maybe. There we go. Oh, that one is a lot more glass sounding. Okay, this is where all of my prompts that I use in my videos goes into to store until the next time I have to refill my jar. So okay, so this prompt, because we're still on 11, is book set at a university. Okay, perfect. We have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter, because I'm pretty sure that's the only one of these that does. So, I'll make this back here. Okay, so that was prompt number 11. Wait, why did I say 4 more? It was literally 2 more. Oh my gosh. I meant 2 more. My brain's all over the place. So anyway, final prompt number 12, and then maybe in one of my future videos, I'll do another doing bookish things video where I do some more writing of prompts because I got more sticky notes to make more prompts. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys look first. No, I don't want to do that one. I think I might get rid of that one. I don't like that one. I'm gonna have to go through all of these and see which ones I want to get rid of and which ones I want to keep. And who knows, I might get rid of all of them and just completely start fresh. Alright, let's see. Mystery thriller. Okay. So immediately I'm seeing Invisible Girl. Killer Instinct. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So looks like out of all the 3 options I pulled earlier for whichever prompt it was that I got the escape artist for, didn't matter. All 3 of them were gonna get chosen at some point. So, yay, I have my 12 choices for May. TBR Jar was angry with me tonight. But anyway, so for Books at University, we have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. For Mystery Thriller, we have Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. I literally just pulled this one. For... what was this prompt? Oh, newest book I bought. We have The Escape Artist by Brad Meltzer. For random emojis picked, it picked The Ring, which was The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulek. For someone else's 5-star, we have Legendary by Stephanie Garber, the 2nd book in the Caraval series. For a book I wish I never bought, we got Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I'm dropping things. Yes, just go onto the floor so I don't drop you. For lowest rating on Goodreads, we have Alice Chen's Reality Check. I actually do really want to read this one, so I'm kind of excited about this one. For on original TBR for the year, we have The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Literally the only one of these I know which prompt it was is this one. So for book in the middle of the series, we have A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. And if I do get to the series, I am promising you guys I will read this one before I read the others, just to fully fulfill the prompt. The heck was this one? Oh, for highest rated on Goodreads, we had Once Upon a Broken Heart. Oh, and then Enemies to Lovers was The Ballad of Never After. Even though I'm gonna guess they're not enemies by this book, but you never know. You never know. And then for random number generator, we had number 11, which was Apprentice to the Villain, which is also in the middle of a book series. So anyway, but if I get to all of these plus all the ones on my current April TBR, I would only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, like 23 more books on my physical TBR. So, but I think I need to put myself on another book buying ban until I get to that point. So, anyway. Yeah, that is me picking my May TBR. I genuinely don't know what I did, but apparently my jar was mad at me, so we will try again next month. You can't fit there. That's why I don't hold told you there. I don't know why I started putting it there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you hopefully next week. Bye.